The funny thing is, if you're already addicted to video games, you're already kind of 50% of the way there to try and quit video games. Because if you can consistently repeat a behavior, whatever the behavior may be, you can just reverse that role and get consistent at not doing that behavior. Or even better, you can get consistent at doing another behavior, which will override the behavior that you're trying to forget and leave behind. Which is so interesting. You're already 50% of the way there if you want to get rid of video games from your life. I was a big gamer back in the heyday. I used to play a lot of Minecraft, Roblox. My big game was Destiny 2. You see the thumbnail of this video, like 4,500 hours over the span of 2 years on that game. It was pretty bad. It didn't matter if I was sleeping, I was eating, I was shitting. I'd always be thinking about Destiny 2 and video games in general. It didn't matter what season of video game it was which I was addicted to. Whatever the video game of the time was, I would always be thinking about it. It would override all my thoughts. I didn't have any friends, like my IRL friends, that would play Destiny 2 for various reasons, so I would always join these random discords, like these very big discords dedicated to the game. They're called LFGs, looking for group discord servers. You join with random people and just do the multiplayer activities within the game. Met some pretty cool people in there, very nice experiences, 100%. Not saying it was a totally negative experience on my life. There were a bunch of positive things that came, but ultimately I had to forego video games if I wanted to accomplish or make anything of my life. Me, it took me 1 week to get rid of video games. All I did was, just like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I replaced video games with the gym and drawing. I wanted bigger muscles, so I started to go to the gym, and then I wanted to get good at drawing, so I started practicing finally. And just those two behaviors, they completely overrid video games for me. Just 1 week I completely did not touch Destiny. I would not go on to touch Destiny until this day. From the day I quit Destiny to today, I think I've played that game twice, maybe 3 times, and that's more for like nostalgic purposes. I don't know why I would visit that game for nostalgia, but I did. And from then on, I never thought about video games ever. But I think the solution's not so simple for you folk, because I think the biggest thing that helped me out to overcome my video game addiction was that I didn't have an environment of people around me. Besides the LFG servers, they were all randos. I didn't really become friends with them or like online friends with them. But maybe the case is different for you. I'm sure it is, where you have like a group of people where you play Valorant, or you play Apex, or you play Minecraft, or you play that new Pokemon gun game, and you just play in a group. And it's kind of hard to let go of video games because you know these people so well, and they're in your friend group, and you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? I can't really give you a whole lot of good advice on how to forego this relationship or how I did it, because I never went through that. I was very lucky where all of my friends weren't losers, or most of them weren't losers. They weren't dedicated their whole lives to video games, so it was kind of easy for me to just, quit video games and put myself back into the group and not be the degenerate that played video games 24/7 of the group. But I'm sure maybe your whole friend group is like that, degenerates that play video games 24/7. And I think, as arrogant and I guess saying this will make you hate me, you kind of have to just choose. Would you prefer staying with these friends and continuing to play video games, or are you willing to forgo your friends, forget them and leave them behind, so that you can let your dreams live and you can finally finish the painting of your life and live to become the person that you want to be and accomplish the goals you want to, because ultimately video games will hold you back. And if you want to achieve anything in your life, you're gonna have to forego these friends. You're gonna have to befriend them. So you have a choice to make. As arrogant as that sounds, as someone who didn't have to go through that, I'm still gonna say this to you because you might need to hear it. It's a tough truth that you're gonna have to suffer trying to let go of old friends and try and make new friends that are rooting for the trajectory that you wish to go ahead in your life.